welcome to the morning exhale. I'm Stephanie Gaines-Bryant. Let's begin our exhale this morning by stretching your arms out, fingertips touching the floor. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Now let's bring your hands to your knees. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's do that one more time. Rolling your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's take your left hand, bring it to your right knee. The other hand comes behind you, looking over your shoulder. Now let's move to the other side. Looking over your shoulder, then back to center. Inhale your arms up. Let's lengthen up, fold forward, bring your hands down to wherever's comfortable for you. Breathe. Inhale, sitting up. I've been sitting on top of my blanket. I'm going to remove that blanket now. And also, if you have some blocks, make sure you have them available. Let's bring your hands behind you. Feet rooted to the floor, knees are facing the ceiling. Let's lower down to the left. Come back to center, lower to the right. Come back to center, lower to the left. We're going to sweep your right arm up and overhead, then release. Then we're moving to the other side, lifting your arm up and overhead, then release. Let's bring the soles of your feet to the floor. I'm turning in a different direction, and I want you to bring your hands underneath your thighs, lift your chest, lean back, coming into upward boat. Draw the knees into your chest, stretch it out, draw in, stretch it out, draw in, stretch it out. Now let's bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Lengthen up, round forward, using your hands to cup your feet. Breathe. Inhale, sitting up. Bring your arms in front of you. We're going to roll back slowly. Breathe. Letting your back land on the mat. We're going to take your hands, pressing your hands into your inner thighs. Then release. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Your arms are down by your side. On an inhale, scoop up your hips. Exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, scoop up your hips. Exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, scoop up your hips. Exhale, release your hips down. We're going to add some arms to it. As you inhale, lift up your arms, lift up your hips. Exhale, release your arms, release your hips. Inhale, lift up your arms, lift up your hips. Exhale, release your arms, release your hips. One last time. Inhale, lift up your arms, lift up your hips. This time I want you to squeeze and lift those buns a little bit higher. Breathe. Then release. Very good. Let's take your right knee, bring it into your chest, interlace your fingers, breathe. Then release. Let's do the other side. Interlacing your fingers on your shin, drawing your knee into your chest, and breathe. Stretch both arms out to the side. We're lifting up both knees, bringing your knees into your chest. Let's lower the knees down to the right, then back to center, lower to the left, center, lower to the right, and you can turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees, center, then to the left, and center. Very good. Let's stretch both legs out. And we're going to bring your right arm up and overhead. Let's roll over onto your right side. Coming up onto your forearm, let's take your top foot, bring it in front of your bottom leg. Lift up your bottom leg. We're going to circle forward. Pause, circle back. Then release. Let's draw both knees into your chest. Use your hand to grip your hip for clamshells. Let's lift and lower your top knee. Now let's take your top hand, bring it to the top of your foot, draw your heel in towards your backside. Lift your chest, arch your back, breathe. Let's lower that knee inside the other knee. Release your hand from your foot. We're bringing your body around into a low twist. Now let's flip over onto your belly. Uncurl your toes. We're sitting up for Sphinx pose. Your palms are flat on the mat. Your elbows are next to your chest. Your big toes touch. Scoop your pelvis into the mat. We're going to do like baby push-ups. So on an exhale, lower down. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, pushing up. Let's hold it. Breathe. Then release. Let's stack one fist on top of the other. We're just going to wiggle your hips right and left. Very good. Now we're going to stretch that left arm out. We're coming over onto your left side, bringing your forearm down, and then we're going to take your top foot, bring it in front of that bottom leg. Lift up your bottom leg. We're circling forward. Pause, circle back. Then release. Let's draw both knees into your chest. Use your hand to grip your hip. We're just going to lift and lower your knee. Let's take your top hand, bring it to the top of your foot. Draw your heel in towards your backside. Lift your chest. Arch your back, breathe. Let's lower that knee inside the other knee. Release your hand from your foot. Bring your body around into a low twist. Now let's flip over onto your belly. Bring your palms next to your chest. Your elbows are hugged in. Press into your palms, lifting up into cobra. Then release. Let your body melt down onto the mat. We're going to bend your knees and just windshield wiper right and left. Release your legs back down to the mat, keeping your palms next to your chest. We're pressing into your palms. We're lifting all the way up to upward dog. Pressing into your knees, pushing back into child's pose. Inhale, moving forward into upward dog. Pressing back into child's pose. Moving forward into upward dog. Pressing back into child's pose. Now let's come back into table pose. If you need your blocks, feel free to get them. We're putting one block on one edge of the mat. The other block comes to the other edge. Let's stretch your right leg out behind you with your toes curled under. On your next exhale, we're stepping your foot in between the blocks. Inhale your arms all the way up to V position. And if you need to put the blanket underneath your knee for support, feel free to do so. Inhaling your arms all the way up. We're going to interlace your fingers. Bring your hands to the back of your head. Then we're going to twist to the left. Come back to center. Twist to the right. Come back to center. Release your hands back down to the blocks and slide your foot back. We're stretching your left leg out. On your next exhale, bend into your knee, bringing your foot in between the blocks. Inhale, lengthening your arms all the way up to V position. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands to the back of your head. Stretch your elbows out. We're going to move, twisting to the right. Come back to center. Twist to the left. Come back to center and release. Curl your back toes under. Lift up your knee. Then we're going to step forward. Inhale, we're rolling all the way up to center. Rolling your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's do that one more time. Rolling your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's come into a wide stance now. Toes turned forward, rolling your shoulders once more. Then we're going to pivot to the right. Bring that back big toe in just about an inch. And then we're going to stretch your arms out to the side, bend into your knee. Let's straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. The next time your leg is straight, let's reach those right fingers forward, rotate your arms for triangle. Let's take your left hand, bring it down to the right hand. Then we're going to slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lengthen back into triangle. Let's bring hand to hand. Slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lengthen up to triangle. Hand to hand, slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lifting up to triangle. Let's come back up, Then bend into your front knee. Drop your back arm down. Lift your top arm up for reverse warrior. Come back to side warrior pose. Straighten out that front leg. Pivot forward. Release your arms down. Let's move in the opposite direction. Bring that back toe in just an inch or so. We're stretching your arms out to the side. Don't forget to square your hips to the side. Breathe. Now let's straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. The next time your leg is straight, we're going to rotate your arms for triangle. Let's take your right hand. Bring it down to the left hand. Slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lengthen to triangle. Hand to hand. Slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lengthen to triangle. One last time. Hand to hand. Slide your fingers up your arm till you reach your armpit. Lengthen up to triangle. Inhale all the way up. Pivot forward. Release your arms down. Let's come to the top of your mat. Rolling your shoulders one more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Let's interlace your fingers. Reach your knuckles towards the floor and fold forward. Inhale, coming up. Release your hands. Bring your palms together in front of you. Turn your palms over, round your back. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale. Let's float your hands back down to the block. Let's step your left foot back, and then we're going to lower that left knee down, uncurl your toes, and bring the other leg back as well. Let's take your right leg. We're going to stretch it out to the side. Inch your fingers down your leg. We're going to lift the opposite arm up and overhead, coming into gate pose. Breathe. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. We're going to bring your hand down to the mat. This may be just enough for you today, but if you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you can lift up that straight leg. And if you'd like even more of a challenge, you can take your hand, bring it to your foot, breathe. Then release. Let's move to the other side. We're stretching your leg out to the side. Inch your fingers down your leg. Bring the arm up and overhead. We're coming into gate pose. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Let's bring your hand down to the mat. This may be just what you need today. This may be just enough. Or if you want a little bit more, let's lift up that straight leg. If you'd like a little bit more, you can bend your knee, reach for the top of your foot. Breathe. Then release. Coming up. Then I want you to push back now into child's pose, stretching your arms out in front of you. Breathe. Use your hands to pull you back up into table pose. I want you to take your right knee. We're going to bring that knee into your wrist. Swivel your right heel around to your left hip. Then we're going to walk that left leg back. We're coming into pigeon pose. Your elbows are soft. Your chin is slightly tilted towards your throat. Your left leg is centered on the mat. Breathe. If you'd like, you can bring your forearms down, coming into extended pigeon. Use your hands to press your back into regular pigeon, and we're sliding that right foot back. Let's do the other side. Bring your left knee into your wrist. We're swiveling that left foot around to your right hip, and then we're walking that right leg back. Elbows are soft, slightly tilting your chin towards your throat, breathing into pigeon pose. Now let's bring your forearms down, coming into extended pigeon. Breathe. Use your hands to press you back into regular pigeon, and we're going to slide your foot back. Let's swing around. We're going to come into a seated position. I always advise you to have your strap, a block, and a blanket. We're going to use your strap today. I want you to bring that strap around your right foot, and we're going to lengthen that right leg, and let's roll on down to your back. And I want you to line your big toe up with your eyebrow. Breathe. Then I want you to take both ends of the strap into your right hand and let that leg drop out to the side. Bring your left arm to a T. Bring your leg back to center, grabbing both ends of the strap into your left hand. Let that leg cross your body into a twist. Bring your leg back to center. Let's work the other side. So now we're releasing your right foot from the strap, and let's line that big toe up with your left eyebrow. Grab both ends of the strap into your left hand, and we're going to let that leg drop out to the side. Try to keep both sits bones down. We're bringing that other arm out to a T. Bring your leg back to center. Let's grab both ends of the strap into your right hand, and we're letting that leg cross your body into a twist. Left arm is out to a T. Bring your leg back to center. We're going to bring both feet into the strap. Soften your knees, drawing your knees into your chest. On the count of 3, let's roll it up. 1, 2, 3. Rolling it up. Very good. Let's bring the strap to the side. Bringing your legs into Sukhasana. And I want you to take your right hand, bring it all the way up and overhead. Slight pressure comes to the side of your head. Gently lower your chin towards your armpit. Inhale your head up. Release your hand down. Bring your head back to center. Let's do the other side. Slight pressure comes to the side of your head. Then gently lower your chin towards your armpit. Inhale your head up. Release your hand down. Bring your head back to center. Let's close your eyes now and go inside where we started. Let's begin working with your breath, taking in a nice, deep, full breath to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, notice the belly as it expands. Exhale, notice the belly as it gets smaller. Inhale, notice the belly as it gets bigger. Exhale, notice the belly as it gets smaller. Now let's move the breath. As you inhale, imagine it rising to the crown of your head. Exhale, imagine the breath moving to the base of your spine. Inhale, breath rising to the crown of your head. Exhale, breath moving to the base of your spine. One more time. Inhale, breath rising to the crown of your head. Exhale, breath moving to the base of your spine. Whenever you're ready, let's return to your natural breath, your natural breathing pattern. Just follow the wave of breath in and out of your body. Just taking a moment to notice your own breath. Whenever you're ready, begin bringing your awareness back into the room. Bringing small movements to your toes and your fingers. Nodding your head right and left. Let's stretch your arms out. Inhale all the way up. Palms together. Let's exhale with a sigh. Stretch your arms out. Inhale all the way up. Exhale with a sigh. May the light in me see the light in you. I'm Stephanie Gaines-Bryant with the Morning Exhale. Enjoy your day.